Max, a large and imposing German Shepherd mix, had been wandering the streets for months. Once a proud and strong dog, he now looked gaunt and weary, his coat matted and his eyes filled with a haunted look. Max had been abandoned by his owners when they could no longer care for him, and the betrayal had left deep emotional scars. He found temporary refuge in a forgotten alley behind a row of dilapidated buildings. The alley was littered with debris, broken glass, and the remnants of other forgotten lives. Max scrounged for food among the garbage and drank from puddles when it rained. Each night, he curled up in a corner trying to stay warm and invisible. One early morning, as the first light of dawn began to break, Sarah, a dedicated animal rescuer, was driving through the city on her way to a rescue mission. She had a keen eye for spotting animals in need and had been following a tip about a stray dog seen in the area. As she passed the alley, she caught a glimpse of Max's dark silhouette. Sarah stopped her car and cautiously approached the alley. She saw Max lying in a corner, his eyes barely open. Her heart broke at the sight of the once majestic dog reduced to such a state. She spoke softly, trying not to startle him, but Max was too weak to react. She knew she had to act quickly. Sarah returned to her car and grabbed a large blanket and some food. She slowly approached Max, speaking in soothing tones. Max, sensing her kindness, didn't resist as she gently wrapped him in the blanket and lifted him into her car. Sarah drove straight to the nearest veterinary clinic, hoping they could help the ailing dog. At the clinic, the vet examined Max and found that he was severely malnourished, dehydrated, and suffering from multiple infections. Sarah stayed by Max's side, stroking his head and whispering words of encouragement. She vowed to do everything in her power to help him recover. The vet prescribed a regimen of medications, a special diet, and plenty of rest for Max. Sarah decided to foster him, setting up a comfortable space in her home where he could heal. The first few days were tough. Max was weak and disoriented, but Sarah's unwavering care and attention began to show results. She fed him small, nutritious meals, gave him his medications on schedule, and spent hours sitting by his side, talking to him and gently petting him. Max began to regain his strength, and his eyes started to show a glimmer of hope. As the days passed, he began to trust Sarah, following her with his eyes and wagging his tail slightly whenever she entered the room. After several weeks of intensive care, Max was strong enough to go outside for short walks. Sarah's backyard became his new playground, and he loved feeling the grass under his paws and the sun on his back. His coat became shiny and healthy, and his eyes sparkled with a renewed zest for life. Sarah's own dog, a playful golden retriever named Buddy, welcomed Max with open paws. The two became fast friends, running and playing together in the yard. Max's transformation was nothing short of miraculous. He had gone from a broken and abandoned dog to a vibrant and loving companion,